Hey, what's going on, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of Off the Mat. My name is Josh Dumlin, and today I don't really have a video about guiding your kids to get to class and helping them train or lessons to learn about martial arts or really tips in general about their training or how to help them get to class. Um, Off the Mat has never been, it's not intended to be any kind of political show, and even what I'm going to talk about is not a political message at all. Um, the intention of Off the Mat has always been to help parents with training their young athletes in martial arts to become the best versions of themselves. And that's what I want from my boys. That's what I want from the people that I get to teach, that I have the privilege and opportunity to teach and guide and instill value in and teach them life skills. But over the last few days, there's the recent assassination of Charlie Kirk has really left a hole in a lot of people's hearts. And it's a tragic event that just recently occurred. And the crazy part is I didn't know him. I've never met him. I've never been to any of the events. I've watched the videos. I've watched him at campuses. I've watched countless videos, much like maybe all of you have. And whether or not it's an agreement or not, whether you like it or not, whether you like him or not, his values or not, that doesn't matter. What matters is what happened on Wednesday, September 10th. The tragedy that took place in front of, I don't know, 1,000 people there, hundreds of people there, is filmed for the world. It's awful. It's tragic. It's barbaric that we're at this point in time where we haven't developed the mental toughness in our kids to be able to hear the opinions and words of others and not think that doing something so brutal to another person is okay. Where have we gotten to the point now where words hurt this much? Fathers, dads, we've got some work ahead of us. We have a duty and an obligation to make sure that we are teaching our boys, our girls, our sons, our daughters, our neighbors, the value of life, the values of hard work, the values of providing for yourself, the value of taking care of yourself, the value of taking care of your community, taking care of your people, taking care of your family, the values of discipline, the value of love. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. We, as fathers, as dads, we need to be there more than ever now. We need to be setting the example for others, for our sons, for our daughters. If you're a coach, if you're an instructor, if you are in any sort of authority figure where you have the opportunity to mold the minds of our kids, our future leaders, we have a duty and an obligation to make sure that we are building them up, not turning them into victims, creating victors, creating a society and culture of one that knows that they can stand up, that they can take care of themselves, that you're not always going to meet people who are going to agree with things that you have to say, that it's okay to meet people and discuss with them on items that you disagree with and not have it end in violence. At what point did this become okay? We're all going to have people in our lives that we're going to disagree with. It's going to happen. But we've got to teach our kids that when that happens, that they're still human on the other side. There is still a person. There is still a father. There is still a son. There is still a brother. There is still somebody on the other side of that. There's still a life on the other end. I don't know where we lost ourselves. I don't know where we lost teaching the value of life to others, to our kids, to where we got to the point where people can laugh and mock the death of another person like it's nothing. Where did we go wrong as fathers to not teach our kids that it is not okay to laugh at somebody when they have just been murdered in front of crowds of people, in front of TV cameras and cell phones? Dads, we've got work ahead of us. We've got to instill the values. That it's okay to stand up for what's right. That it's okay to speak truth. But it's also okay to speak truth and have somebody disagree with it. That's okay. Whether the people going up and talking to Charlie Kirk were right or he was right, or they were wrong or he was wrong, it doesn't matter. It's okay. That's the one beautiful thing about this country that I'm a guest in. America is one of the greatest places to be in. Free speech, an incredible thing that we all have, and we all seem to take for granted and not respect the fact that my free speech also warrants others. And that not everybody's going to agree with my speech, and not everybody's even going to agree with the things I'm going to say here. Not everybody has agreed with the things I've said in the past. But that's okay. And it's okay that they don't agree with those things. It's okay that I don't agree with things that other people might say. But as a father, it is my job to make sure that my boys understand the value of discipline and hard work, and that they are accountable to their actions. To respect others, to respect others' voices, to respect the things that people have to say, to love other people, to not be afraid to stand up for what they feel is right, to not be afraid to stand up and say what they believe, to hold their values, to stay strong, that they are capable of providing and accomplishing anything. It's our job, fathers. It's our jobs, dads. Moms too. Yes, of course. But speaking as a father here, and speaking to any other father, speaking to my boys, we got to get back on track here. We have to start respecting each other more. We have to start being accountable to our actions. To all of them. Anyway. There'll be another episode later, but I just wanted to say a few of those things. We got some work ahead, dads. We got the next generation coming up, and we've got to build them up. We've got to make them strong. Let's go.